Hello, welcome to 3D Views, ideas on how businesses are dramatically and demonstrably different. We help businesses think in 3D, and one of the things we're always doing is looking for examples, and we see great businesses around the world doing it. We also see local ones, and one of the things we thought we'd do is just highlight some local businesses that we believe think in 3D. And one of the businesses that we do that with is James from Wheel of Sleep. Hi James.
How are you doing?
Very good, thank you. Can you tell us very quickly just a bit about you and your business?
So Wheel of Sleep is, we are a retailer of products that help you sleep better. And we go from anything from a mattress or a pillow up to an eye mask that solves insomnia, or an actual bell that will actually help you stop snoring. So we try and sell things that solve sleep problems.
Okay, so you're not a bed shop?
We're definitely not a bed shop, that's something we're not.
And that's one of the things that sort of
Yes.
this came from, isn't it? Do you want to just tell us a bit about the history of the business?
Yes, so
your background?
My family actually, I'm the third generation of my family's been involved in sleep. My grandpa set up a company called Duckers, which was based in Rotherham, and they made pine beds and bunks. And then my dad came out of that, and we used to supply people like Next and Habitat and Debenhams and little bed shops with pine beds basically. And I used to go around selling, and I just thought I can do this better. So it was a simple I can do this better, and then looking at how we could actually do it better.
So you're more than a bed shop. So what would you say is your dramatic difference?
I think it's the experience you have with us. So when people come in to buy off us, they actually get the product that's right for them.
Okay.
So to me, it's whether they buy a £7 light bulb or whether they buy a £2,000 mattress. I don't really mind as long as it solves their problem.
Okay. So you're actually sort of putting yourself across as an expert in helping people sleep better.
Yes.
And beds happen to be part of that.
So a normal bed shop will just sell a product, which is obviously a bed and a mattress. What we do is solve a problem. So we look at sleep problems, so it's insomnia, or it's snoring, or it's just I've got a bit of a bad back. And then we help the customer decide which product is best for them.
Okay, so it's about the experience then. This is an ingredient 4 of being dramatically and demonstrably different. It's all about the experience.
Yes.
What are the sort of things you actually do to make customers feel better and solve their problems?
So if someone comes actually in and actually comes and sees us in our sleep solution centre, we have a process where we actually cover the mattresses. So in a normal bed shop, you've got the mattress, it's uncovered, and they've got all the prices next to it. We want people to actually try the mattress and decide which one is the best for them in terms of support. So it often could be, it could be £300 mattress, it could be £1,000 mattress. We let the customer decide. So we get them to try them, we get it down to maybe 2 or 3. We then talk about price, and we just say, you have to decide whether that mattress is worth £400 more than that mattress.
Yeah,
if it's not, buy the cheap one. If it is, buy the more expensive one. So we don't want to push people into a buying decision. So if you go into a multiple retailer bed shop, they will start at the £3,000 mattress and then just begrudgingly work their way down and find the most you can afford. And we're not about that. We want people to consider the decision. Buying a mattress is really important. You spend a third of your life in bed.
Right.
We want people to really get the right product for them.
Okay. And if ingredient 4 is about the experience, then one of the other things that I've sort of seen with you guys is that you're quite innovative in terms of new products.
Yes.
What about new products? Where do they come from? How do you find them? How do you create the right mix of products for your customers?
So with a new product, we look at the problem first. So what problem will it solve? If someone comes to us, what problem are you trying to solve it? Ask the supplier that. If they can't actually answer that first question,
okay,
it's not for us. We then look at, does it work? So we will try the product. We'll get people with the problem to try it, and if it does work, we then sort of consider it.
Okay. So that's one of the products.
Yes.
What
So this is an eye mask that actually helps insomnia. So you wear it before you go to bed. It's got a little light in it, which you look into the light, and it actually then it just sends you to sleep. It's an interesting product. My girlfriend is sometimes she's quite cynical about some of the things I do, and she tried this product and she actually put it on and said, this is not.
Fantastic.
So it really does the job it's supposed to do.
Okay. Any other products? Anything else? Any other things that sort of maybe are slightly different from the traditional bed?
So in terms of snoring is probably a sleep problem that affects a lot of people, and normally the solutions can be quite painful. So you can have a mouth guard that pulls your jaw forward, or you can have CPAP which pushes air down your throat. This is actually a bumper belt that makes you sleep on your side. So that 80% of people who suffer from sleep problems, snoring, do it because they sleep on the back. And what this does is basically the old wives' tale that a tennis ball, the back of your t-shirt will stop you snoring, and you put it on and you lay in bed with it, and if you try and go on your back, it just gently pushes you onto your side. So it's that sort of thing we love. That's something with really strong selling points, that is a little bit different,
Yeah.
and you know, we get really good PR on this.
Okay.
You know, it's a
So
really
it's about
interesting
demonstrating your difference.
Yes.
But where do you get the ideas from? I mean, how do you, if part of your dramatic difference is about new products and new ideas, where do you get those ideas from?
I think it is again like with the problems, and just we look, you know, the internet is brilliant because we don't have to go to. America is a really big market for sleep products because they have a private healthcare system, and people there's a lot of money in actually developing a good sleep product.
Okay.
So we would just basically keep your eyes open if you think it's something interesting, and we try a lot of rubbish.
Right.
You know, I've had some really bad night's sleep because I've tried a product that really doesn't work.
So it's the pains you go through.
Yes,
for your
but
customers.
I put up with these things just so they don't have to.
Fantastic. And how can people find out about We Love Sleep?
So We Love Sleep is online. It's www.welovesleep.co.uk, and we also have a little sleep solution centre in the Sheffield City Centre, which details on the website about that.
Fantastic. So sleep easy in your beds, and that was Thinking in 3D from James of We Love Sleep. Thanks very much.
Thank you.